Yeah, to be honest, it's not even a new job for Quality. She's actually pregnant. There you go. Oh, right. Right, we're going to talk about waterproofing and preparing you all for next week, right? You should have looked at the forecast, and it is going to rain. This unit is different to land-based. Land-based for your practical skills, all you could get was a pass. For this unit, you can get a pass, a merit, or a distinction for your practical skills shown. Waterproofing is an important thing, and if we're not waterproofed properly, you will not get anything more than a pass. So, I'm going to show you a few little things here now. Okay, so off we go. Maybe I'll get a chance to go to Buckingham Palace next year anyway. Oh, right, okay, so carrying on. Right, a big important thing to know about, right? Waterproofing. I've got a bin bag here, right? Which, if we put that in our rucksack very quickly, that's going to happen, and we're not going to be waterproof well. This is a rubble bag, as myself and Phil have said on numerous occasions, right? This is a pack of 5 from B&Q, and it cost £5, all right? 50 litres, which is kind of the size of your rucksack anyway. So one of these, and we'll be good to go. All I'm going to do with this, get this bag, open it up. No rucksack is waterproof, and that includes military grade ones or whatever. So I need to stuff this in here, right? And all my kit's going to go in there from the very start. So I've actually waterproofed the entire rucksack, all right?
1.
But she does write a good spreadsheet, doesn't she? So there you go. Right, anyway, back to this. So waterproofing. We've waterproofed the big bag. And now we're going to put a few bits of equipment in it. Clothing-wise, all right, yeah, we've got the rubber bag and stuff, but you're going to waterproof it even more. So Phil, and I have mentioned, to be fair as well, these zippy freezer bag type things that you can get from the supermarket. Right, there's my clothing for tomorrow. It's not going to get wet. It's inside a rubber bag, inside a rucksack, and inside a bag in here, and it might actually have a waterproof cover on too. So again, right, from an assessment point of view, I want to see lots of these little plastic bags and stuff like that. Super. Right, sleeping bags, those that we've supplied to you or you've maybe had yourself will come in its own bag. As far as we're concerned, for your expert, get it out, and all the things you've put into here, like your tent poles and everything else like that, you just stuff this in. Obviously it goes inside where your liner is and stuff like that. And it will stuff in, fill the gaps everywhere where your food and everything is like that, okay? So don't just keep it in the bag itself, because it's just a big bulky item, so this makes it a bit easier, all right? Your tent itself, right? So we're between 2 or whatever. Again, just to save yourself a bit of space, one of the first things I would pack into it, heavy items like my poles and my pegs and stuff like that I said earlier on, they're going to go towards the body, up against the body, so this side of the actual rucksack, all right? Potentially, if you're in a tent, sharing a tent with somebody else, you could keep these. Partners could have that and they could stuff that in much the same fashion, all right? One final thing to say about waterproofing as well, you're going to sleep on that, all right? And if that gets wet during the day, you won't fit that in there. So you've got these loops here. I'd expect these loops to go around here like so. Tighten it up. Make sure it's sort of level, if you like, not like that is. And we're good to go. Right, if it rains, that gets wet, doesn't it? So all you're going to do, and all I want to say for next week is, you've waterproofed that as well. And all that means is, another one of them rubber bags. Easy to do, right? Make sure you get packed well in advance over the weekend. You pack, because we're going to unpack, or you're going to unpack for us on Monday or Wednesday of the Kamek group. And you'll have to pack it again, right? If it's not waterproofed, you'll get wet. If it's not waterproofed, you won't get a good grade either. Okay? Here's my voice. 5.
1.
So I'll have a say again, there's Aspire meetings as well, isn't there? So, right, finally, so the rucksack, right, you've packed it now, waterproofed, happy days. You need to make sure it fits you properly. These ones are really good. On a bit of Velcro here, you can basically move these straps up and down depending on your height. So I'm thinking the Toms from Tamworth, the Bench from Canuck, all you little fellas, you can get it to fit you absolutely fine. Okay? So we've got various straps here, we get it on here. And it's really important when you're doing this to get the weight in a certain place. These straps want to snug really tight, or quite tight, and just set them to sit on the top of your hips. I've also got this chest strap across here as well. Tighten that up and it's going to spread the load, but primarily I want my weight on my hips, alright, so it's going to be good for my back and stuff like that. Got various little straps here that you can tighten up the top here, just to get the main body of the rucksack tight up against you. right? All these bits and pieces will be noticed by us, not only on Monday and Wednesday morning when you arrive at campus, but when you're obviously walking. And most importantly, it'll allow you to get through your walks with least energy as possible. All right, do all these bits and pieces and we're all good to go. See you next week.